You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Get a good look at my face before I'm gone. A shadow on your soul, reflected on. Open up the color and then the black glass, the burning bush and the black mass. Don't ignore the method, answer the call. Crawl into a cave before it's gone. Before the future turns to ashes.
following livestream may contain coarse language, violence, discussion of politics, loud noises, long tangents about nothing, and mature themes not intended for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi everybody, it's me, T to the KTK, and I'm bringing you T to the KTK on the T to the T. I'm bringing you Tit. I'm T to the K to K to K to K. I'm T. I'm T. I'm Tit. I'm Tit. Lol. I'm Tit. I'm Cock. Swows. Swows. Paw. Ugh. I'm awake. I'm here. And my hair is not cooperating. But that's fine. That's literally fine. I'm so excited to tell you all about a business opportunity that you can get involved in right now, and it's called Giving Me 500 American Dollars. And what you can gain from this business opportunity is that I get 500 American dollars, and you get the satisfaction of giving me 500 American dollars. I would use it to then give multiple hundreds of dollars to all of my cool friends who make art. Just think about it. Consider it. Anyway. Work was work. Not a whole lot of exciting stuff happened. If you were here yesterday, you know that I did try to stream both Skate and Marathon. Skate went great, even if I cut it short. It's just because I ran out of stuff to do, and none of my friends were on. Marathon Season 2 started terribly. The servers were incredibly overloaded and kept running into errors. It was bad enough that it ruined multiple runs, and I got so discouraged I just stopped trying. So, we are back. There was maintenance yesterday that went on since like I finished the stream until like the middle of the night, and I had to be at work tomorrow. I have to be at work tomorrow today too. The difference is I'm just a well-rested them. And I want to play video games. So we're going to play some fucking video games. And we're going to try to make Marathon run properly. So fingers crossed and wood knocks that the servers cooperate this time. I'm also going to try to go long enough that people get their Twitch drops for this game, because there's some pretty neat stuff that you can get, and I would like it if you got it. It's my gift to you. That's the real prize for giving me 500 American dollars. Think about it. I could use that 500 American dollars to make content. I could use it to buy 1/2 of a Steam Deck, because for some reason they're $1,000 now. The 512 gig version is $11.29 Canadian. For what? At least they're both the OLED. Sorry, big yawn. I can handle the smaller size if it meant that I could just, you know, access it. Although if I'm going to be buying anything in that realm, I think I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the Steam controller. I have a reservation for it since they sold out. I'm a controller aficionado, obsessive, I would say, and it seems neat. I mean, I have the OG. I don't have the receiver for it, so it only works in wired, but I like this thing, even if I'm not crazy about its decision to have 0 right stick and only touchpad. So the fact that the new Steam controller has 2 thumbsticks, I like a little bit. I also kind of like that they're central but high. Because if you were to compare that to a thematically appropriate PlayStation 5 controller, the sticks are relatively low on the body, but on the Steam controller, they seem to be higher up, and they happen to be... It just seems to be a taller controller in general. So that does seem like a more natural position for the thumb. More comfortable position for the thumb that really lets you put your palms into the stalks. Also, having it parallel to the ABXY buttons makes it a bit nicer for transitioning from stick to button. But I still really like the PS5 controller. I wouldn't own 2. I own 2 DualSense controllers and 0 PlayStation 5s. And that's how much I like the controller for PC shit. To be fair, I bought this guy with the intention of using it for Monster Hunter Wilds. And I did for my entire time playing it. I also used it for Spider-Man, though the DualSense, some of the DualSense stuff and the speaker stuff caused some really weird issues with stream, which I thought was really funny in hindsight. Don't know what happened to those clips. I hope they're still around. It should still be in the VOD, maybe. Anyway. I liked having a dedicated, like, specific controller for that experience. The Marathon controller was an impulse buy, and right now it's just for display. I've got these little rings on there from Control Freak, which are designed to put resistance into the thumbsticks, and they really do. They're genuinely tough to use. I threw these on and tried to play Skate with it, and because Skate has a lot of stick movement, there's too much resistance for it to feel good. But for an FPS, I could absolutely see this being a really satisfying thing. I genuinely just got them so that the green breaks up the black on the thumbsticks. It's not even the right shade of green to match. I was hoping by now that we would have had Marathon themed Control Freak stick nubs, considering they did a bunch for Destiny 2 back in the day. And having like another set of Marathon logos or something that makes the thumbsticks blend in a bit better with the color scheme of the controller be nice. But now I'm rambling about that. And I still have my Pro 3, which I do quite like. Pro 3 works great for pretty much everything. I pressed the button on the back of it and accidentally opened Marathon. But I like using this for everything. Might get some condoms for it? I don't know. Like thumbstick grips or something. But this is all Hall effect. And quite nice. And it has its own little stand and charger. And the stand is the receiver. It's all good. Anyway. I'm rambling. You're listening to me ramble. Why don't we, instead of just sitting here talking about nonsense, why don't we just get into the goddamn game? I said, okay. Server Stability Compensation Kit. Thank you for your patience while we completed maintenance. If you continue to encounter Anteater, Monkey, or Weasel, please restart your game. We know today disrupted runs, contracts, and time planned. Help make up for this disruption. We'll be sending anyone who played during the affected times 7 sponsored kits in your mailbox, split into 2 messages. That's pretty juicy. Got a sticker? Ah, yes, one of the Twitch drop stickers. I didn't realize I was sitting on so much silk as well. I could upgrade. The only real reason I'm not thinking about upgrading is because I could buy this. I could get this. I don't know if skins are going to get better for Sentinel or not, but that is a really strong opener. I never claimed the code. No, because I died on thing. Never mind. Yeah, it's just recolors right now. Shadow Index doesn't look terrible, though. And some of the faction colors... I don't know, the faction colors are decent. You will never hear me complain about the Arachne color palette. And I maintain that the new caloric color palette looks really, really good. But also, like... it's gender? You know what I mean? This is gender to me. I could just get the skin on its own. I mean, the pack is 1,600. I only have 1,400. I would probably use that weapon skin. Genuinely. I don't know if I'd use any of the other items. I mean, the sticker's not bad, and the charm is not bad. They try to pull a little more money out of you by charging... This is more! This costs more than the character skin. For 5 weapon skins. But they're like, you want a matchy-matchy, right? We know you want a matchy-matchy. Here's all your matching skins. For your guns. Here's a sword. Here's a dagger. Okay, I actually really do like the touch of referring to... Oh, and the spikes. That's the whole point of the spike motif. But writing KNA B00 on the shotgun, Kanabo, and then, yeah, covering it in spikes and making it wood brown makes a lot more sense now for the Oni yokai theming. Really interesting. This knife alone is going to sell this pack. Even if this is like... That's like 20 bucks. Clean skin, though. Genuinely clean skin. I was watching T-Rex play. And these gauntlets are very visible in first person. It is something I'm still thinking about, primarily because I don't know where I stand with Sentinel. I've only played like 2 matches. I just want to get back to grips here. I have yet to get a successful run. Stop. Why is the default trios? Actually. Let me just check my messages. I do like that there's a lot more you can do while waiting for it to load. Like, subtle things that they changed in the UI that I really enjoy. Like, yeah, it tells you where you're transferring to now, which is always a nice touch. And it tells you how, like, if you're loading in or how long it's going to take. And it lets you view contracts and check your codecs and stuff. It's great. Genuinely great. I think my face is more... Okay. So there's a whole thing at my job where it's obviously a food safety risk if I'm constantly touching my face or my body while handling food. So there's a lot of hand washing procedure. But being told explicitly, do not touch your face while you're working, makes my face itch more. And I hate that. All right, so if you are all unaware,
Engaging shell monitoring software. Establishing link. Muting alerts.
this is the new, one of the two new guns added, the D54 battle pistol. It is a 3-round burst pistol. My current loadout gives me the high-speed mag and the iron hold barrel. It's not terrible. And it puts us outside of station. That's a knife I spent too much money on. Oh, they changed the icon for supply drop. Let me just, all right.
Smoke deployed. This'll slow them down.
Okay, so the thing with the visor that I'm noticing, it only detects players, does not seem to detect UESC. The cooldown is pretty lengthy. There's like a fluttering noise that sounded like sprinting to me. I'm not seeing a way upstairs. At least not in an immediate way. Increase sprint speed. Claymore. Don't mind if I diddly do. I'd love it if you climbed. There we go. Trying to get to the TAD, just so that I had some safety. Ammo's always good. Nothing else in there I'm super crazy about. Love that scope unit. Algae Pond's office key. $40. Blue mod for the shotgun. Suppressor. Don't mind if I do. Scar that provides additional cradle. I don't have the space for it, otherwise I would. I'm spending way too long, like, looking at shit. Green signal flare. Long scope 1, I currently have neuro optic lens. Okay. Not bad opening loot. I finished my contract, I believe.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
Ammo on me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through more than that. It's just good to have ammo on deck, you know? Bird. Extracts are open.
Exit.
This is a simple mission. I did a basic contract, and I am getting in and out and leaving. The scanner at least doesn't give me away the same way that the pulses do for recon. Though I imagine recon also reveals this, because I assume it pings in a similar way.
Placing snare. Claymore in play.
I feel like if I crouch here, then my head pops out of the top, but I genuinely don't know. I'm still low level, like level 1, level 2. So I'm certain that I'm in, like, beginner perimeter.
Defender deployed.
Alright. I got out with some valuables, nothing too exciting. I finished a contract, again, nothing too exciting. Defeating an immobilized hostile heals you over time. Your defender system intercepts additional grenades before expiring. After reviving a crew member, you and nearby allies sprint faster and generate less heat. Incoming damage from ballistic UESC. When final exfil is active, all your stats are increased. Just packing it all the way, because we're going to do another free kit and try to suck all that. Okay, so there is actually like progression for each level, which is nice. That's the VIP new caloric banner. The limited contracts. Ooh. Ooh. Big fan. And that's the Mida VIP. Okay. Reach season level 100 and claim the notorious title. Okay, so you can learn more shit about Sentinel. Yeah. No, that's like before. What I'm liking, though, is that the featured contracts... Oh, they seem to be specific to the season and not, like, in general. I thought it was, like, based on who you were equipped. I guess I can't afford / get anyone else's. I've been putting off the vault access cradle. The weave worms in the cradle can adjust the stats of all your shells. Activate additional weave worm colonies in your cradle to fit your playstyle. Each track in the cradle provides unique benefits. Is that per?
Do it right or not at all.
No, that's total.
This world is one big death trap.
I also assume it applies to Rook.
The right trap in the right place can catch any target.
All right, I'm looking at all the sponsored kits and what they provide. Gonna go in with the Night Marsh kit. And we are going to do a Night Marsh. Stop trying to put me in trios. For the love of God, please stop trying to put me in trios. I don't know why this game is so eager to put me in full groups with strangers. Who plays games like this with closed parties with randoms? Like, who plays Deep Rock with randoms? Who plays Apex with randoms? You know, like... I'm all for playing with friends if I have friends around who played this game, which I don't. But, you know, I'm not going to play with strangers in a game that requires this much coordination. You know, for the first time in a long time, my viewer count says literally 0. I find that really funny. Now, I've genuinely not went to the night map yet. I'm curious. My expectations are that it's going to be harder. It just got darker.
Reminder. Battlefield alliances are most useful when you are first to break the ceasefire.
Alright, what are we dealing with? Pings nearby hostiles. One of the effects of cardio kick. One critical health. Health capacity is increased. Creates an area illuminated by pulses of laser light. God, it's so pretty at night. Whoa. Big red moon.
A UESC transport drone is carrying volatile cargo.
Stall. Money loot. Even low level when you're desperate for credits, it's not really worth filling your pockets with. Hey, you! Hey, whatever the fuck you are! Like you, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, you can get a flat stack of credits, and that stacks for larger amounts. Okay. So I haven't used this yet, but this is the other new weapon. It's a submachine gun. Compact submachine gun with an integral suppressor and an extreme rate of fire. Not gonna lie, gang, this is spooky as shit. Let's just head to this, because we're heading that direction. Scared the shit out of me, dude.
Stand back.
Where's his bag? Over here.
Recall window will remain stable for 20 minutes.
I mean, I don't think there's a need to hang on to both, but maybe I can do the old switcheroo. Oh, that's a sniper. Alright. Even suppressed, that's a lot of sound and a lot of action on top of me. I do wonder if in, like, tighter spaces like this, if I can take advantage of the flashlight as a, like, a blinding tool? Not like as a full flashbang, but, you know, I've had flashlights shown in my eyes before in, like, airsoft events and whatnot. It is not a pleasant experience. Locked doors are still locked. Makes sense. Scaring the fuck out of me, bud.
Stand back.
I don't really know if switching to my secondary was faster than reloading. Cert. Alright, got multiple certifications. Fuck the flares, dude. Unless you reveal that, like, throwing a flare distracts enemies or whatever.
High-value target detected. Pursue at own risk. Alert. A guarded convoy is on the move.
There is a lot of action on this map. I do not mean that in a bad way either. That is actually quite interesting. Transforms into a random item of the same type upon exfil. Ah. Interesting. Or on infill, sorry.
15 minutes until signal loss. Warning. Reinforcements detected.
That is just fat cash. Three certs. I used one for a box. If I had to guess.
Stand back. Defender out.
He probably has one.
Placing snare.
Yep. Okay. This is gonna go badly. What is it broadcasting? I'm actually a little bit surprised I only encountered one of the husks. Those things are freaky, but only encountering one small one in a tiny room made them not a very scary threat, I guess. Rocket drone on patrol. How do I get up on this wall? I think I have to go around. All right, rest of that's money. med pack scheme. All right, where's exfil? How many? I guess we'll find out. I'm sitting on 1.
Ten minutes remain until forced signal recall.
Five. Annoying. Well, there's UESC here.
This'll slow them down. I've got this covered.
I don't think I'm going to need any immediate antivirus, but we'll see. 4, 6. Good enough. Bye. Can I pick you up? No. Illuminate exfil. No way it's in the building.
This is our out.
It is in the building.
Replacing snare.
I heard you. I heard that little fucking husk. I don't have time. And I'm sitting on a good chunk of loot, so I'm not too I'm not too complaining. Oh, I was last one. Damn, 3 levels. Complete a Night Marsh run. Main power and operations remain offline across the zone, but auxiliary functionality remains across the majority of the zone's regions. Security forces have commandeered the complex's upper facility for use in active research. They've established network towers. Runners have reported that hacking these towers provides insight into stockpiles. All runners are encouraged to investigate. Reports have identified USC fortification. Something roams Dire Marsh at night. Something humanoid but not human. Corrupted bits of shell and UESC frames, reanimated and angry. Rotten synthetic flesh. And frayed circuitry. UESC labeled them husks. It's good. It's as good a description as anything else until we can learn more about them beyond the gut reaction of abject fear. Survival in any zone is rare, but Tau Ceti keeps upping the threat with variables no one could have imagined. Luckily for most runners, the unknown, no matter how brutally grotesque, is an opportunity. New variables offering new angles toward new paydays. Don't let them get close, they explode. Anomalous reverb. Defeat a warden. Still haven't defeated a warden in normal play. Oh, you can start with Twin Tap now. From Arachne, you have the gel. Getting that earlier is really interesting. Like, I know they said they changed the dynamics of some of the weapons. Of, like, when you unlock them. Okay, I can select multiple. I don't remember how to select multiple. I don't remember the hotkey. So Arachne gives you the lever action now. Sekiguchi gives you the railgun, which is interesting. On Deluxe, anyway. Deluxe Cyber Arachne gives you the twin tap. And it still gives you the laser weapons. I don't recall doing that, but okay. Oh, I like the little worm. I feel like I already have a skin for Impact. Oh, it's Achromatic Rush. They're all just standard recolors. This one is just straight up a recolor of the base, so I'll stick with the Rush version. Are you telling me there's a skin for it? Yes. It's got a thing in this bag that's pulsing. Really interesting front sight assembly there. It's all boxed in. It's a ring and a post in one unit. And then it's, of course, it's like pistol style. The magazine is in the grip. It's technically flechette, but because it all uses the same ammo, it doesn't matter. The covered in blood still looks really nice. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of this skin. A, I paid for it, and B, it just looks really nice. Don't mind me just looking at weapon skins. I do like the little ghost on the repeater. Do want that. Pretty sure that's from VIP, New Caloric. Yeah. The burst. And the twin tap. I currently have the UESC skin because I bought the starter pack. That's why I have the Lux that I do. They have a Steam starter pack that has some UESC themed items in it. So I just decided to grab it. Because I had the thinking that I was just going to get the battle pass anyway. And then I'm just sort of in between the battle pass. Well, that's from ranked. Okay. You can see it's got some really interesting detail on it. I like my pink pistol. For this, yeah, the Midas skin's probably going to be the go-to. I just actually have to do the Mida contract. I do like the pull tab. But the construction vibes of this I really enjoy. Oh, it's animated. Neat. That one was also ranked. God, sorry. No, it makes sense that that gets one of those skins. I'm actually a bit bummed that that the skin pack in the image there, it shows it being a lot more orange. And in practice, that orange is just this muted brown. Like, I was hoping that it would be a bit more, or even metallic. I think to get simple black, you have to extract with 2. I do really like this skin. I think the Burt is my favorite gun. Anyway, enough looking at shit. New caloric kit. Acquire an anomaly specimen from a hazardous transport drone. Deliver it to an incinerator. Did not know there were incinerators on the map. Considering how much they changed the leveling system, it's actually hard to think about who to level up first. I could attempt this, but I know that the hazardous transport is going to be guarded by, like, this big group. And so that might actually be something I have to do with an organized party. Which is not possible at the moment. I'm checking Discord, and yup, it's not possible. Like, Mida's my favorite faction. That doesn't mean that they're the best faction to level. Honestly, I should probably be focusing. Genuinely blanking on who this is. Oh. Okay. Let's just run around Outpost. What's the worst that could happen? Besides everything. I guess I'm okay. So I'm I guess I am of a mixed opinion when it comes to the idea of priority contracts not changing. On the one hand, it's good that people jumping into the game now can experience the story without having to have played from launch. And they have an opportunity to get the codex entries and all of that. Very good, like that a lot. The other side of that coin is it's gonna be annoying having to do those missions every season. I mean, at least I can skip dialogue or whatever, but it doesn't make the actual missions any more fun to do. If anything, it just adds a lot of tedium, I guess. Hang on, I want to check some settings.
Particulates from neighboring salt flats are contributing to a triboelectric effect. Beware of lightning.
Okay. Ah. Give me a dark side scope.
Dropping ammo crate. This'll slow them down.
All right, I'm gonna have to wait for the rain. Pistol's better than nothing. I appreciate the little lighting on the crates. tripping myself up hearing my own footsteps. Defender protects a larger area. ×2. I think that's lightning. Now, I did pick a particularly annoying level to try to extract from, if I was just here to do a simple extraction. Oh, flashlight's only on night, Marsh. Dormitory usually has some decent loot.
20 minutes remaining.
I'm not gonna stay longer than I have to. General Reed. Oh. Oh, it identifies explosives and stuff now. That's neat. Okay, someone has definitely been through here. I mean, that much was obvious by the corpses. Didn't go through here, though.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
Setting snare. Static out.
Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, and I'm stuck in a corner. I'm stuck in a corner and I'm lagging.
Localized defense set.
Hang on, what? For crouching for a short duration, this weapon gains moderate increased stability. I'm gonna grab the mod, but not put it on anything just yet. MIPS. You love to see it, because I see a waster. Okay. Ah, weapons locker. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Although... I'm glad that they changed the sort of patterning on guarded exfils.
Placing snare.
I was doing a lot of shooting. Now I'm a little bit stuck in here. There's no other way out. We just need to move. I could stick around. Or I could not. Good shot, man. That's probably who was stalking me. I can't even be mad. Okay. Credit limit. Oh, he's gonna take the crafting ingredients. I think I'm just gonna buy it. I have the credits, and it's why I bought the credits in the first place. The knife's pretty cool. Oh, you can purchase things without silk. That's interesting. Genuinely surprised I haven't hit capacity yet. Worm. It would need to take a really good Vandal skin to get me away from Achromatic Rush. Basically, I'd need the ones from the animated short. I do like that they're getting a bit more creative with knife shape, though. The monoclass knife as a shape design I really like. I'm not crazy about the patterning. I like the cutout and the serration marks here on the Azazel knife. This cutout piece is really interesting on the Cyanosis. And the Rush one was neat. This is definitely different, but I'm mostly using it for the color palette. Means I'm gonna have to spend more money on this game to get that skin. Truthfully, I'm not hating Sentinel. I'm mostly just using Sentinel right now to get Codex stuff. Destroy projectiles of one defender system. Eliminate hostiles runners shortly after immobilizing them. Down a hostile runner after intercepting their projectile with your defender system. Eliminate hostiles with SMGs, shotguns, or pistols while Castle Doctrine is active. Five hostiles in one use of prey tracker. Straightforward. In terms of the mastery, not necessarily guaranteed. I do have some cradle levels that I'm not using. Why don't we go to the cradle? Oh, that's just for Tads. Let's get endurance. That's heat capacity. And that heat recovery begins sooner is nice. Bleed out slower. Just thinking about things to invest in certain capacities. Reset the cradle. Is there just a reset button? Remove all energy. I'm only level 4. I need 6 levels to be able to put 1 in each. I don't necessarily think that item value is tied to like how much they give you per. Anyway. I do think prioritizing completing contracts or sacrificing items. So just I have to do multiple
Get the
things as
loot,
well.
Get out, die trying. Information is a weapon.
Equipped and ready to pick a fight.
Yeah, hang on. Let's look at faction contracts and whatnot. New Caloric is still slated as basically being one of the easier ones to do, and I would like to just finish shit. I think it's mostly because New Caloric is technically the first faction you unlock. Sorry, I'm reading Discord messages. If you ever see me looking over there, it's because I'm looking over there. Because there's a TV over there.
Engaging shell monitoring software. Establishing link. Muting alerts.
Alright, I have to go to overflow, which is through hauler. And then I can go to north or south relay. Probably south, because it's closer. So yeah, I'll take a shortcut through hauler. Try not to die.
Dropping ammo crate.
Probably secured resource. Tox clear. Tox clear? Did not know there was a tox clear in hauler. Be farting loud as hell when I walk in a room. Any unstable materials is going to be worth their weight in gold. You are going to need as much of it as you can carry. You can see stuff like this, like, yeah, this is 200 credits. But you can also just carry a stack of credits up past 200. And then you might think, well, you can carry both. Yes. But I think ultimately if you're going to choose between one thing or another, one of your primary choices should absolutely be
Placing snare.
I don't like that. I was assuming that that radar thing only pings players. Honestly, okay. Dealing sustained damage with this weapon reduces your generated heat. Sounds good. Rangefinder optic. Eh. Okay. That's reloaded, and it has a silencer. Now it has a better silencer. Oh, you can do that now. That's so nice. Okay, anyway, I'm here for an objective. Got the Silent Hill fog to deal with, but it's not too bad.
Signal recall window window closes in 20 minutes.
Ooh, supply drop. Love to see it. It's a big, wide open target. I can't pick that up. I mean, hey, maybe the supply drop will have a backpack. We'll have to wait and see.
Let's see what we catch.
Ooh, I'm noticing some texture issues. Oh, they made that a 1 stack now. That's good. Giving me a lot of light ammo weaponry. Vault thrower schema. .20 round mag, fully suppressed pistol. You did not show up on my little radar thing. That scared the shit out of me. Ah, GG's. Oh man, thank you.
"15 minutes until signal loss.
Probably to his benefit. I don't think I had particularly stellar loot. It's a secured resource. GG. Yeah, cool teabag, bud. Stop it. God. You sure you really don't want to do group content? It is a group game. Aren't I such an interesting streamer? I took a break to text someone. I'm so professional at this, y'all. Well, I mean, you know, it's hard to keep up with all the chat. You know, like how a bot came in and just started posting spam. I actually have to check what that was. If it lets me. I don't think it will. Overall, oh good, it saves my progress. It's not an in one run thing. I think my hot take on Sentinel is that Sentinel is not a terrible character, but definitely not a character that, or it's definitely a character that I would use in a group setting.
Attention. You are entering a high-risk environment. Cyberacne assumes no liability for loss of body or self.
I was plenty far away, but you know what? You want to be that way. Haha, weed. Whoa. What's going on there? What the fuck is going on there? Okay, so there's like a mouse smoothing thing if you try to spin your camera. That has to be like some console balancing thing that I was not aware of. It's nauseating. I'm gonna have to see about settings. Overall, my take is that it's a good character. Does not compare to Recon for me. Recon's still the GOAT. But in a group setting, I guarantee you I'm always going to be in a party with people who, ow. I'm going to be in a group with somebody who probably wants to play Recon. And I can't always be the Recon main.
Burn them.
Like a bug bite, I think. That was odd. But yeah, no, I don't think Sentinel's a bad character. I also don't think he's, like, definitely a character I would pick first, but I think my main is still Recon, and I think I still really like Recon.
Setting snare. Ammo crate set.
I also really like Sentinel's armor design. I like the helmet, I like the Rorschach,
Will remain stable for 20 minutes.
like, vision thing. There's a lot about his kit that I really like, but I also see it as working better in a team fighting group kind of scenario. Because outside of that, there's not a whole lot to it. Like, yeah, I can throw down, like, claymores that apply slow. The little protection system, as far as I can tell, when it refers to projectiles, it's like missiles or grenades or things like that. So it probably blocks runner abilities and thrown grenades. That's the main things. Which means it would probably be really helpful in some specific scenarios fighting specific NPCs. I wonder if it works. I mean, we don't know. We haven't gotten to Cryo this patch yet. But I do wonder if it applies to compiler projectiles, because if it does, that's going to make the fight smoother for a lot of players, for sure. But beyond that, like, the main thing it's probably best used for is team fights, or if you're getting into a lot of fights with specific types of UESC, like Grenadiers primarily.
Alert. Zero cross-zone connection detected. Data transfer inoperable.
Picked clean.
Proc sensor active.
I have yet to get the notification for the download, so I have no idea where it is. I realize that's an objective computer, not a locker. Which is what I thought it was. Scared me. Okay. Not dealing with a cache right now. I still have...
Like, come get it.
A profit opportunity presents itself. 15 minutes until signal loss.
Hear him out there. I can't believe that killed you. Ah, GG. Free kits. The ones they gave you for the server issues. Yeah, I got lucky. Anyway, GG. Love that. Ooh.
Zone status. Command approved operation only.
Keep that. Swap that. Take that. Let's dump that for that. Use. And use. All right. Okay, so terminals downloaded on the second floor of the main building or the northernmost building in South Relay. So we're not at the northernmost building in South Relay. Hey man, you know what? Leave. I'm here for a mission. You can just extract. I'm not gonna fight.
10 minutes remaining.
GG's. All right. Thank you.
No sign of the fungal growth from algae pond 3, so the novel contagion hasn't spread here.
This is our out.
Yet. The filters require the temporary shutdown and the pond is already offline. That brings us down to...
I mean, my backpack's full.
below our food quota.
I just have to get out. You didn't see me. You're faking. I kind of like this thing. Relatively low recoil. Yeah.
Localized defense set. This'll slow them down.
Yeah, no, my backpack's full and I finished an objective. I'm not gonna push it.
Warning, reinforcements detected.
Alright. Where's the mod? There it is. I think it's pretty much identical. It's not bad. I think New Caloric still ends up being my favorite. No cryo skin. Not yet, anyway.
Supporting a viable exoplanet population.
Unlocks the ability to get shield charges, and unlocks the ability to get patch kits. Those are the main things. Oh, just a free pack of credits. Okay, so it's all weapon magazine mods instead of just specific mods. I think I'd have a little notification telling me if I have the ability to redeem a free item. Well, just that would be the main thing. Just a little notification, like a little dot, just saying free items to claim. Just because I feel like that is a feature that a lot of people forget is in the game. Now, deleting one of those will instantly push me to level 6, so let's do that. I'm a little sad, but I'm also not too beaten up. Shells, cradle. There. That's codex entry done. Convert weapon or weapon mods. Just 2 more of those. Implants or cores. Convert backpacks. Convert salvage. I see that, but also, like, God, that's risky, considering salvage is specifically for progressing the different tiers. Okay, so we got Traxxas, we have Cyberacne. I died with New Caloric. Oh, these aren't flat. Okay, that's so much better. So some of the schemas that you can extract with when you leave with them, they are crafted instead of purchased. That's so nice. Whew. I'll have to sort through some of these to actually like fully delete them. Let's try it. Dire Marsh, use a terminal. Download harvest logs from the 2nd floor terminal. Algae ponds, hack data repositories along the catwalk, and AI uplink. Doable. I can do it at night too, but fuck, I'm not gonna do that. Night's scary, man. Me when it's night and I'm scared. I've just been informed that my stream is not working. I want to see if that fixed it. Okay.
Reminder, upon your eventual termination, weave worms will thread your essence into a fresh biosynthetic frame.
So none of this is ever going to make it to air, and it explains why I have 0 viewers, or I've had 0 viewers for the past 2 hours. And it turns out that the reason is something to do with my kilobytes a second. I genuinely don't know, but that seems to be the case. That's a tox clear for sure. Yeah. And that's just a huge fucking swarm of ticks. There it is. But yeah, I guess to explain, I'm getting an error attempting to play the stream.
20 minutes remaining.
Everything that I'm seeing here mentions clearing Twitch cookies, which I don't know if that's going to help. Hard refresh the page. It's specifically coming from me. Okay, well, the VOD is saving. So I'm just double checking Twitch, and yeah, it looks like the VOD is downloading. It's just not downloading live. So I went through the replay, and it seems to be fine. Either that, or the replay is working fine. Or not the replay. Either that or at some point midstream, the download or the stream broke. The download stopped working.
System check incomplete. Operational status unknown. Setting snare.
We're just gonna extract here, and I'm probably gonna wrap stream up.
Defender deployed.
Or I'll throw on some skate. Differences are subtle. Just adds texture. Yeah. Absolutely bizarre that I'm getting errors on this video, but hopefully we'll have that sorted next time. So the servers work, but not anything else. Now, I don't think I can raid out to anybody. I genuinely don't think I can. I'm going to attempt to, and the reason I say that is because I think the minimum to required to raid is 1 viewer, and I don't even technically have that. So yeah, we're gonna raid out to Jenny. Good real life friend, chill person. Playing some PUBG. I'm gonna figure out my whole situation. We're gonna learn what's going on with it. Gonna double check OBS, gonna double check my stream settings, all that jazz. Anyway, y'all have a good one, I guess. Nobody can see this. It's fine.